Many years, Brittney Payton, everybody. Brittney Payton, formerly of Fox 32 Chicago, and she is back. You're always going to be part of the family here.
Oh, you guys are always going to be part of the family. It's so good to be back and just see everyone. It feels so good.
How long has it been since you've been back in studio? Because I don't think I was here the last time you were here.
Well, it's been almost 5 years since I moved out of Chicago. And then for that last year, we were all broadcasting from home. I was broadcasting from my closet because of COVID. So it's been probably almost 6 years.
And you've been in Arizona?
Yes.
For the last now, what, 4 or 5
4.5 years, yeah.
Okay. Get us a little, before we dive in, this is so exciting. We're about to talk about a new collab between the Pro Football Hall of Fame and Payton Productions and USA Today. It's called the Pro Football Hall of Fame Awards of Character Program. But we're going to pause just for a second. Can you just give everyone a little update, a little top-line update on what you've been up to for the last few years?
Oh my God, just getting settled. My family and I have been in Arizona and just loving it, doing some different things here and there, but working on some different projects with my family and excited about this one that we're getting to present. And we've been building our house, so if anyone who's been through construction, we've been doing that for it feels like a lifetime, but it's been 2.5 years, so finally just moved my family into our new home, so it feels amazing.
Amazing. That's such a milestone to get to when you can finally get to that point where, oh, now I can unpack fully.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
No more boxes, none of that stuff. We're just there.
Contractors around.
Yes.
Okay, that whole thing. Now, I always see you and Jarrett, though, on Super Bowl Sunday, of course. What has that experience been like for you guys to be able to do that national audience every single year with presenting the Man of the Year award?
Honestly, it's such an honor. We are so proud of it. You know, we think that my dad's been gone so many years, but the legacy that he leaves behind, and truly of all the things that he did in the awards and the accomplishments, the Man of the Year award truly means the most because of really what it stands for. We are so excited every year to be there, to work with the NFL, and to really recognize these amazing players and these guys that are doing so much to give back to their communities and just really making a difference in the lives of others. So yeah, they're all great players, but it's really about their character and the men that they are, and we're so excited to award that, and it kind of is what led us into this next project that we're working on.
Let's segue right into this. Okay. How did this partnership come about? Because it's between the Hall of Fame, USA Today, and then your own Payton Productions. How did describe the connective tissue here and how this all came about?
Well, you know what, it was really my family. I unfortunately couldn't make it, but my mom and my brother, my family, they went back to the Hall of Fame last year when Steve McMichaels was being inducted. And it was the first time that they had been back to the Hall of Fame since my dad was inducted. So it was my first time, my mom going back, my brother, he brought his kids, and they just had such an amazing time. It was like seeing family again. And so there was a lot of talks going on, and the Hall of Fame had mentioned really wanting to highlight my dad, highlight characters, and highlight everyday heroes. And that's kind of how it came about. And so the wheels started turning, and you know, how can we do this? How can we take the Man of the Year and really honoring people for their character, their integrity, their commitment, for going out and making a difference in their communities? And that's how this character award came about. So there's actually there's going to be a whole presentation that's going to be at the actual Hall of Fame, and then we are working with USA Today as a partner to get the word out there. We want people to go on, nominate, whether it's a nurse, a firefighter, a police officer, a teacher, a coach, or a veteran that is making a difference in your community, someone who's just outstanding values that you want to nominate and that the Pro Football Hall of Fame should nominate. And then my brother and I are actually going to go out and we are going to tell 12 stories. We're going to feature these individuals, share their stories, get to see them in their environments, and also what it is that makes them what it is that makes them such a difference, making an impact, and really excited about it.
That sounds
everyday
so
heroes.
Cool. Yeah. So there's going to be 12. Are they going to be like nominees, and then you'll unveil the winner each year,
or there will be 12 winners each year.
Oh, okay.
So in those categories, those 6 categories, we are going to have a female and a male. that is going to win from those categories, and they will be nominated by their peers, their family members, their coworkers. We will have a selection committee that will go through, and then we are going to unveil those winners throughout 2026.
Okay, so it's a rolling thing.
Yes, each month there will be a new winner.
I'm going to run through the categories once again so it's burned in everyone's brain. Military veterans, teachers, nurses, police officers, firefighters, and athletic coaches. This is cool. Like, was there how did the brainstorming process work? Because these, I mean, I love these categories.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Well, you know what? It felt like we said, with the Man of the Year, we get to honor, obviously, an athlete and someone who's going out and making a difference in their community. But to us, as a family, you know, that's what I think my dad was so proud of, his work in the community, his work giving back, and making a difference. And there's so many, like I said, every day, as I call them, heroes, who are making a difference in the lives of others. They're not celebrities, they don't have all the fame, you name it, but they're doing something to continue to make an impact. And we need that. And I think for my brother and I and my mom, we just really wanted to go out and be able to share those stories. You know, working in this environment, it's exciting for me to kind of get back and help produce and do these interviews and get back out there, but really just wanting to share what we call like stories of sweetness. A little bit of sweetness in the world. There's so much happening today that's, you know, crazy, whatnot, but we want to be able to put out some content that's really just positive and sharing some really uplifting stories, because we could always use that.
I love it. Now, with regard to kind of the final product, you mentioned that these are going to be unveiled on kind of a rolling basis. Can we expect like a mini documentary on all of these people? Is it going to be like a half-hour special on each? And how are you going to pull this? What will the final product look like for the viewer? Well,
we'll put together a feature segment for them. So it'll be probably about 5 minutes feature segment for them. And with our production with the Hall of Fame and also USA Today, so they will be on all of their channels. They will be on YouTube, and we're hoping that they'll also be on some other networks as well. But can't say that yet. Can't say that yet.
Management is taking notes right now.
But no, so we're excited to feature all of those. We'll have smaller format ones as well that will be able to be put out on social and things like that. But the longer feature pieces will be on YouTube and hopefully on some other networks.
One of the things, if you'll recall, when I joined Fox 32, I was in my podcasting days where I was a Lyft driver.
Yeah.
And I would tell the stories of the people who ended up in the back seat. There's a parallel here. Have you found? Everyone has a fascinating story.
Yes.
It's just a matter of like unearthing that story,
yes.
right? Like you got to do some digging sometimes. I mean, some people might think, oh yeah, I'm just like a worker in Chicago. No. You've got a story. You've got challenges you're facing. In terms of this nomination process and unearthing these stories, tell us a little bit more about the process itself. What will it take for someone, let's say I know an athletic coach or a teacher in my community, what will the process be like? And I mean, I could see myself writing, you know, a few paragraphs on someone.
Yeah.
So how is that going to work in terms of unearthing?
And that's what we're looking for. So at the ProFootballHallOfFame.com, you can go under the awards for character. And so we are looking for submissions. So that's why we're really starting now. We want people to really get out there and start getting those submissions so we can all start going through them and picking out those winners or those stories that we think really stand out. So we're hoping to get tons of them and hopefully continue this and feature more, but really looking for those people that have integrity, character, their courage, who are out there just spreading humanity and, like we said, really making a difference. So we're excited to see as those stories come in. We've had some that have started to come in that we've kind of already, wow, you know, this is great. So the more and more submissions, the more and more people, if there's just someone that is in your life, in your community, like you said, whether it's your teacher or it's your doctor or a nurse that you've seen do something that you feel is really incredible, we want to hear that story, and we're really excited to tell them. So it's going to be enjoyable for us going through, and hopefully our job is really hard picking the ones to feature, because there's going to be so many. That's
I already know it's going to be hard.
It's
going to be excruciating
to
do that. It really will.
Yeah.
I understand that the honorees, the monthly honorees, are going to get kind of a surprise knock on the door moment. Tell me. Well, I know we don't want to like spoil anything, but tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we're really, one of the great things about the Hall of Fame is when those nominees, they're all kind of waiting for that knock on the door to know that it's their call, their time to be called up into the Hall of Fame. So we want to emulate that in a way for these winners too, for something special for them, knowing that you truly stood out of all these submissions and everyone all over, that these 12 people really went above and beyond. And so we really want to do something grand and fun to honor them and make that a special experience. And so, of course, the Hall of Fame is the best at doing that kind of surprise, not knowing that they're coming and getting their call to the Hall of Fame.
I love it. I mean, every time I see that video where they get the call and
it's amazing.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Brittney, so awesome to see you. Welcome back home. This will always be your home.
This is always my home. I may live in Arizona, but Chicago, I am a Chicago girl through and through. This is my home, and it is always so awesome to be back. So thank you guys for welcoming, and it's amazing to be back in studio and see all you guys.
You will always be royalty in this town, Brittney Payton. Thank you for being here again. It is Pro Football HOF. ProFootballHOF.com/awards of character. The nominations opened up, what, a few days ago?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to ask. What deadline are people on?
Just on Thursday. No deadline as of right now. We will start rolling these out, the actual segments, the beginning of the year. So get them in. Give us your submissions. We can't wait, and we're so excited. And I got to say, go Bears tonight.
Go Bears tonight?
I'm very excited about that, too.
You gonna be at the game?
I'm going to be at the game. We're actually going to be honorary captains for the game. My mom, my brother, and I. So we are looking for a big Bears win on Monday night.
Monday night. Okay, the Payton family's going to be in the house. I feel a little bit better going into this game. Not that I felt bad. Brittney, awesome to see you.
So great to see you.
Chicago Now. And we're back with more Chicago Now right after this. Stay with us.